Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And off we go from Dallas. And this is not a good start. That kick falls just short of the landing zone, and this opening drive is going to begin from the 40. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first down with the Louisville Cardinal. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Dump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Here he is on 3rd and short. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some room to work. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun is Prescott. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of game. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Up the middle, Blue. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. First down, here's Dak. Buying some time right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Short pass brought in. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. First and 10. Here's Prescott. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy...
And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Now I'll give it to Mason. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That goes for a gain of just one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Running once more with Mason. He finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed right side to Addison. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at a borderline gimme third down here. McCarthy looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
9 yards. And the Vikings first down. A gain of 9 yards.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Off play action, it's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit.
Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow the lead to 7. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Has it at the 11. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. He gets the handoff. Drops that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down the runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Prescott here from the gun. This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Dak now from the gun. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Dak off the play fake. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Lamb has another one. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now it's Prescott again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys could have gone for two in the tie, but they choose to trail by one. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Second down.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. McCarthy throwing here. Dump off caught by his back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To number 38.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. So here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. Surprisingly had to punt 5 times in last week's win, and he sends this away. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. At their own
The Cowboys have it in
37-yard
great
line.
field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Gets his running back. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And it's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
For a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's Blue. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Well, he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped, though, right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Switch.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That's caught for the first. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Dak to the air here. This is caught near the pylon.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Prescott to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys push their lead to 6.
Cowboys 20, Vikings 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
35-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw caught by his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here's the final play of our first half. The final throw before the break. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from 1. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Prescott. That's caught by Williams. By a man, he's in the clear. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown, and then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He rolls to his right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going to the ground again on 1st. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Looking to throw, McCarthy. That one's incomplete over the middle. Jordan Addison, the intended target. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
McCarthy to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. Oh, man, Brock. They decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the 2nd half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Dak now from the gun. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
That's incomplete left side. Intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Big gain. Has him across the 40. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Completes downfield to Felton. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
3 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
So we're through 3 here. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for it. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
McCarthy throwing on third down. This is into the hands of Felton. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Vikings first down.
They'll try and punch it in. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings now within 1 score of the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Turpin with a return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Turpin on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. From the gun is Prescott. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Now it's McCarthy. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
He's back to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
The return begins on their side of midfield. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. Blue running to the right. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth.
The tackle made back at
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Prescott here from the gun. Got a man. It's Flanard. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it third and short. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Run this with Blue. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be fourth now and less than a yard.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth. Going for it, it's Williams. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on the fourth down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll look to throw it. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Brings up second and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short.
At the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards or reset the downs. Here he is to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It's a gain of
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Back to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. You got to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. On play action now, McCarthy. And they pull it off, a touchdown catch in the final moments, and now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're lining up for 2. This is for the lead and potentially the win. All right, they're going to throw for it. Buying some time left. And there he goes! They get to him for a sack, and that man just saved this game. They remain up by 1.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Turpin with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. There's a design run. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, yeah, get back. Fall like yellow on